we scrapped the people, or we didn't scrap the people, we dropped the idea of some of those people who were to follow me and went into a new group which is now coming up, and these are out of the youth which we formed last summer in Chicago. It will take anyone who goes into training quite a considerable time in order to ever inherit the mantle. As I told you this morning, it took me more than the 15 years of intense training. It took me terribly long time to ever realize so much of this. So, whoever follows will have to go through the same path. And there's none accepted, there's no exceptions when they're chosen. But it still depends upon the individual whether he wants to take and accept the responsibility. Usually he's never told until maybe the last 2 years or something of that nature. And there's also the fact that he has considerable amount of experience in every practical field you can think of over the centuries of incarnations and over the centuries of working with. Fly sure loved me. You know, he can ask my wife sometime. She'll never tell him that I'm a sweet fellow. Yeah, you know. I'd have to tell you this funny story at least. Not long ago, she was driving me someplace. We had to drop some mail in a box, and I couldn't get the mail in the box. And some impatient fellow drove up behind us and honked 2 or 3 times, and I put my head out and said something that I should have never said. And she says, "Is that my master?" I says, "If he honks one more time, you'll get a demonstration of your master." Going back there and punching him in the nose. You know, she didn't say anything further because I think it's rather surprised her too. Well, actually, within the work, there's something I do want to talk about this afternoon that I believe is of great interest to you, and that is the influence of the astral upon this world. And frankly, the astral has actually more influence than any of the other planes. The astral, as we know it in the esoteric worlds, or the esoteric studies, is the emotional body. And the emotional body, which is the other term for the astral body, is a considerable deep body, or a body which has all of the emotions and feeling fixed into it, and which in turn impresses the human senses. And this in turn causes our actions physically in this world. So you must remember that in some of the training of the Ek Masters has been control of this feeling or emotional body.